Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll be diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1968 USA 1-cent coin. You might have a few of these in your collection or even tucked away in an old jar at home. But did you know that some rare varieties of this coin can be worth thousands and in exceptional cases, even millions of dollars? Today, we'll uncover the history, design, rarity, and value of the 1968 1-cent coin and what makes certain versions highly prized in the world of coin collecting. Historical background. The year 1968 was a significant one in American history. The nation was experiencing cultural shifts, political turmoil, and monumental events like the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Senator Robert F. Kennedy. Amidst all these changes, the U.S. Mint continued its tradition of producing coins that would become silent witnesses to history. The 1968 Lincoln cent was minted during a transitional time for the U.S. Mint. Just a few years earlier, in 1965, the Mint had made changes to coin compositions due to rising metal costs. However, the 1-cent coin maintained its traditional 95% copper and 5% zinc composition, making it distinct from the newer clad coins of other denominations. Another critical historical aspect of the 1968 penny is the return of mint marks. From 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint had temporarily removed mint marks from coins to deter hoarding. In 1968, mint marks made their return, leading to three primary varieties of the 1968 penny: 1968 Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; 1968 D. Denver Mint; 1968 S. San Francisco Mint, mostly for proof coins. Design and features. The 1968 1-cent coin features the timeless design introduced in 1909 by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Obverse front O. A right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. O. The inscription, "In God We Trust," arches along the top. O. The word "Liberty" sits to the left. O. The date, 1968, appears on the right, accompanied by the mint mark. If present, reverse back O. Features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears. O. The inscription, "United States of America," sits along the top. O. E pluribus unum appears just above the Lincoln Memorial. O. The denomination 1 cent is boldly displayed at the bottom. A unique detail in the reverse design is that if you look closely, you can actually see a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. A rare instance where a person appears on both sides of the same coin. Mintage and rarity. The 1968 penny was produced in large quantities, but certain varieties and minting errors have made specific coins highly desirable. Mintage figures. O. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark, 1.7 billion coins. So Denver Mint. D. Mint mark, 2.9 billion coins. So San Francisco Mint. S. Mint mark, proof coins, 3 million coins, while billions of coins were produced. It's the rare varieties and errors that excite collectors the most. Key varieties and errors. 1. 1968 S. Double die obverse DDO. One of the most famous varieties. O. Exhibits noticeable doubling on the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." O. High-grade examples of this variety have fetched thousands at auction. 2. Repunched mint marks, RPMs. O. Found primarily on 1968 D and 1968 S coins. O. These coins show evidence of the mint mark being stamped more than once. 3. Off-center strikes, surprised face. Errors where the design isn't properly centered. O. The value depends on the degree of the off-center strike. 4. Struck on foreign planchets, surprised face. A few rare examples exist where 1968 pennies were accidentally struck on foreign coin planchets, leading to unusual weights and colors, market value, and notable auction sales. While a typical 1968 penny found in pocket change is worth only its face value, certain rare varieties and error coins can fetch significant sums. 1. 1968 S double die obverse surprised face. -58 Australian dollars, almost uncirculated. $1, $500, $2, 000 OMS 65 mint state upwards of $15. 00001 pristine example sold for $20,000 in a recent auction. 2. 1968 D repunched mint mark surprised face. MS 64 $150, $300 OMS 66 $500, $1,00003. Proof 1968, pennies surprised face. Cameo and deep cameo proofs, PR 68 cm, $75, $150 PR 69 DCM, $400, $8,004. Off-center strikes surprised face. Depending on severity, 10% to 20% off-center, $50, 150% or more off-center can exceed $500. How some coins can be worth millions, you might be wondering. How can a 1968 penny possibly be worth millions? The reality is, while number 1968 penny has sold for millions yet, coins from similar eras with extreme rarity, unique errors, or exceptional grades have crossed the $1 million threshold. Factors that could make a 1968 penny worth millions include 1. Discovery of a new error or variety surprised face. Imagine finding a 1968 penny with an undiscovered error or unique feature. The coin community would go wild. 2. Perfect grade surprised face. AMS 70 grade, a perfect, flawless coin, is incredibly rare. If a 1968 penny in MS 70 were to be discovered and authenticated, it could potentially fetch 6-figure or even 7-figure bids at auction. 3. Historical provenance surprised face. Coins with unique stories or historical significance, e.g., a penny given to a president, often fetch astronomical prices. While such extreme valuations are rare, the thrill of the hunt keeps coin collectors motivated. Tips for collectors. If you're eager to search for valuable 1968 pennies, here are some tips. 1. Check for errors surprised face. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for doubling, repunched mint marks, or unusual features. 2. Preserve your coin's surprised face. Use coin flips, holders, or albums. Avoid cleaning coins, it can decrease their value. 3. Get coins graded surprised face. For rare varieties or high-quality coins, consider grading services like PCGS or NGC. 4. Stay informed surprised face. Follow coin auctions, forums, and numismatic publications to stay updated on market trends. The 1968 USA 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of copper, it's a window into history and a potential treasure trove for collectors. Whether you're hunting for errors, dreaming of finding a $1 million penny, or simply appreciating the artistry of American coinage, the 1968 penny offers something for everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1968 1-cent coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you found any rare pennies or if there's a specific coin you'd like us to cover next. Happy collecting! Sparkles!